Good morning,
Good
sir.
morning.
Good morning, Dr. Ramdas. Happy Women's Day to all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Good
much.
morning, madam. Good morning, Dr. Krishnan.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
morning,
you.
sir. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Good morning, sir.
morning.
Good morning, Dr. Ramdas. Happy Women's Day to all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Good
much.
morning, madam. Good morning, Dr. Krishnan.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
morning,
you.
sir. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Good morning,
There
Dr.
is
Ramdas.
less light on your face.
Happy Women's
I
Day to
know.
all of you.
Thank you.
What to do, I don't
Good
know.
morning, madam. Good morning, Dr.
Maybe
Krishnan.
the
Thank you,
changing
thank
little
you.
bit position may
Thank you.
help.
Yeah, I'll put light on my face. Yeah?
No.
हेलो हाँ जी मैं मीटिंग में हूँ मैं अभी करूँ ठीक It's better now? No.
Much better.
Yeah, I'll come in front. Yeah. I always thought my halo will help. Doesn't seem to help anymore.
If you come closer to that, it might help. But yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. I thought my halo will help, but it seems it doesn't help me anymore. ये लाइट कम आता है इसमें मैं फेस ही नहीं दिखता है नहीं ऐसे नहीं मेरे फेस पे आना चाहिए नहीं वहां से नहीं हो रहा है ये ऊपर का लाइट ठीक क्यों नहीं है ये क्यों पीला क्यों हो गया ये पीला क्यों हो गया हाँ पीछे कवर करके जाओ गिराने से लाइट होगा अच्छा ठीक Who's starting? When are we starting?
Yes. On the occasion of International Women's Day celebration, we welcome our chief guest, Srimati Indra Murthy, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Earth Sciences, Government of India, Director NIOT, Director IITM, and all my colleagues from IITM and NIOT to this function. We begin the program with an invocation by Dr. Vijaya Ravichandran, Scientist G, NIOT. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै नमस्तस्यै
We can't hear you, madam.
Thank you, ma'am. I request Dr. G. Lata, Group Head, Ocean Acoustics Group, to deliver the welcome address and tell us about the women at NIOT. Good afternoon, everybody. On behalf of Director and staff of NIOT, it is my great pleasure to welcome Srimati Indra Murthy, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Earth Sciences, as the chief guest for the International Women's Day celebration being held today. I'm very thankful. We are very glad to have you here, madam, online.
And we are, in spite of your hectic schedule, you have given us this time and we are very thankful for that. I'm also glad to welcome Dr. Krishnan, Director IITM Pune and staff of IITM for this function. It's my pleasure to welcome Director NIOT Dr. Ramdas and the staff of NIOT to, for this function. And I welcome one and all for this function. So women at NIOT. No, I have a PowerPoint presentation. Can you just share it, Lata? Yeah. So I will just briefly talk about women at NIOT. Yeah, NIOT was started in 1993. And in 1994, two women joined. I was the first women scientist, and go to the next slide. And Mrs. Rati, she's the administrative staff. Can I just move on to the next slide? Okay, I'll move on. So from 1994 as to administrative network. I don't know how the network is also, but network is on. Okay. So from two staff in 1994, in 2002, the strength went up to 60, and in 2012, after 10 years, it went to 33. And in 2022, we are 40 people, regular NIOT women staff. And overall, including the project and outsource, we are actually 95 today. So the strength has been going, and we hope in the future it would still go up. I will just briefly say about the women who are having leading roles in different technology programs and also in the administrative sections. This is the scientific staff. Dr. Purnima Jalhal, she is scientist and head of energy and freshwater. All of you may be knowing, and myself, I'm heading the ocean acoustics. And then Dr. Vijaya Ravichandran, she's heading the seafront facility, scientist in NIOT. Next. Yeah, then there are other women senior staff at scientist F levels and E levels. We have quite a good number of women staff who are having different specializations like electronics, mechanical, marine science, oceanography, physics, and other branches in ocean technology. Next. So these women staff are shown and their specializations are listed here. Next. Yeah, so there are scientific officers too who are contributing very much to the technology programs, and they are shown in these pictures. Next. And apart from that, as I said, all the ocean technology programs that we are carrying out, it is done with the great support of the finance and accounts, stores and purchase, and establishment management, other sections. The finance and accounts is headed by Mrs. Rati. She's shown here. She's the first women employee, as I said. And Anuradha, she's in the establishment. Hemavati is in the, she's a senior executive. And all the other support administrative staff are listed in this. Actually, we are having 19 administrative staff as women regular staff in NIOT. And you just move on to the next slide. Next. Next. Yeah. So these are 19 administrative people. Next. As part of Women's Day celebration, NIOT conducted a cancer awareness program on March 6th at NIOT. A doctor from Cancer Institute, she came and made a presentation and explained the awareness. Many women staff participated, and this picture shows that. Next. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request Dr. Tara Prabhakaran, scientist of IITM, to talk about women at IITM Pune.
I am just sharing my presentation. Is it visible?
Yeah. It is.
I'm unable to see anything in there. Okay, so I hope it is visible and I am audible.
Yes.
Yeah. So I would be talking about the women at IITM. One second. First of all, I want to say namaste and good afternoon to all of you. I would like to thank NIOT and IITM directors for giving me this opportunity to talk during this particular day. And I thank our chief guest, Mrs. Indira Murthy, for accepting our invitation to deliver her talk. And I also want to thank all of my colleagues from NIOT as well as IITM who made all the arrangements. Today, the 8th March, whole world is celebrating Women's Day, reassuring their role and equality for a sustainable future. We as an institution have evolved into a leading center for monsoon and climate studies, and it is also time to look at our contributions and the contributions made especially by the women, and what are we up to for the challenges in the future. So in atmospheric sciences, we remember the eminent women scientists who were at IITM, and they showed the world the invincible things they could accomplish, and indeed with a lot of hard work and dedication. The story of women in atmospheric science started with legendary scientist Miss Anna Mani, who showed the world early on how an Indian woman scientist could be more successful in the growth of our institutions. She is the leading light and personality, and with her blessings and likewise for many others such as Dr. Sulochana Gadgil, we get inspired. So I will be showing some of the IITM women scientists who were the leaders in mentoring as well as inspiring others who follow. So this particular presentation, I want to thank some of my colleagues who helped me prepare this, and I will be, I think the slide is, okay. So first of all, I want to start introduce one scientist, Dr. Mary Selvam. Actually, she worked on cloud physics, and she was here at IMD as well as in IITM. Hello. Yeah. Okay, and she retired in 1999, and she was involved majorly in the cloud seeding research. And when I said legendary scientist, she is a legendary scientist, but she is so humble that she did not want me to put that legendary word even in the slide. So for me, I feel she is a very accomplished scientist, and even in the current a couple of years ago, she has been publishing several research papers, and she has published several books. And she wanted to recognize her colleagues. Names are written over there, and she wanted to really recognize them as well. And another scientist I want to talk about is Dr. P.S. Salvekar. She was heading the theoretical division, and she was scientist G at our institute, and she was a recipient of WMO Scientist Award, and she was very friendly to all our students, and she is actually a very kind person who helped all of us, me as a student also. And then there are other scientists who retired from IITM. Their hard work for several years, like 30 to 40 years, in some instances even more than that, have really indeed helped our institute immensely to grow. They are from both from administration as well as from research. And number of women scientists, if we look at in the recent years, actually I just took the number of women scientists, that is nearly 40, and there is a small decline. And in the administration, we have around 20. If you look at the percentage of overall, we have nearly, compared to total, we have nearly 30% of women scientists. And in the recent years, there is some decline due to many people retiring. And yeah, I also, when we talk about women scientists, it is also counted for their publications. So I have indeed got help to look at these publications recently, and you see the total is the ones that where the women scientists were involved in the publications, and even as first author papers have increased significantly, and nearly 83 publications were there in 2021. This is a very big achievement, and we will make it even higher. So in the future. And I also want to show that the publication per person have also increased over the years. Now it is standing at 2. So then one another point I want to tell is that PhDs in IITM, PhDs, first PhD was obtained by Dr. Mary Selvam. And thereafter we had many occasionally one PhDs, but we can see that the recent years there are occasionally we have 4 or 5. This is where we are lacking. We need to improve upon, and we need to indeed encourage many more girls to come into PhDs and pursue their career further. So in my opinion, equal opportunity and empowerment of women is the key for success. So I have coined a few words here. They all mean a lot for me and for many women. Actually, in any institution, we need a lot of encouragement. We need to bring out opportunities. We need to motivate them. We need to mentor them. And we need to have an inclusive atmosphere. And we have to make awareness campaigns. We have to bring up confidence. And we have to celebrate the accomplishments of the women. And we have to accept them. Then there will be success. And we all at IITM, I am showing you some of the pictures of several scientists and students and administrative staff. We all stand at IITM and we are empowered for a bright future. And these are the pictures of all those. Actually, there are, I want to show you at the end one picture from one of our students. She sent me, I asked for the picture and she sent me this particular picture where it was the picture of the painting by Raja Ravi Verma, whom I adore a lot. And this particular picture, it's very dear to me. And the musicians, all ladies, and in their respective attire, actually having the music. And I finally I want to say we are there for we are the change, and shall be the change for the sustainable tomorrow. And I want to thank you. It's done. Thank you. Hello.
Thank you, ma'am, for giving us such a detailed information about women at IITM. So now I request our Director, Dr. G. A. Ramdas, Director NIOT, to please address the gathering.
Chief guest of the day, Mrs. Indra Murthy, Director IITM, and my dear friend Dr. Krishnan, and Dr. Purnima Jalikal, Dr. Lata, Dr. Vijaya Ravichandran, Dr. Tara Prabhakar, invitees, participants, and ladies. For once, I'm not saying gentlemen. I know they're watching via online thing, but I'm not addressing them. Good morning or good afternoon, and welcome to this Women's Day celebrations and our heartfelt greetings on this day. And today my day started with a cup of coffee, and my wife informed me, obviously from the WhatsApp University, saying that it takes 125 years. At the pace we are moving, it takes 125 years to reach to achieve the parity between men and women. And then there was a discussion on what is the meant by parity. Is it equality or is it similarity? What is that? Then both didn't have time. She had to go to office and I had to come to office. So we decided that Men and women can be different. They are different, but they are equal. Or to be equal, you need not be same. So they should be unity, but they may not be uniformity. Like that, Hindi and English or Hindi and Tamil, they are not same, but they are equal. Like that, so men and women can be different. Our needs can be different. Our actually our biology can be different, and but our capabilities can be different. But we are definitely equal. And I was the only son in the family of 5 children. I have 4 sisters, and they're all actually they all did better than I did in my life. And my wife is a working woman. My daughter is a physicist, and my mother, though she was not very well educated, but she is much more intelligent than me. So I have no hesitation in accepting that women are equal to men, or if not better. So, but artificially, we should not say that they are same. Okay, they should be same and all. No, they are only we are equal. Once again, I emphasize that aspect. And Dr. Krishnan and Mrs. Indramurti will agree with me. Nowadays, we are seized with these proposals for the EFC, and then defending the EFC, and then giving the methodology, timelines, and then budget for the administrative orders and other things. And in between, we are asked for the progress and other things in different formats. So wherever we go, first thing that comes to us only these things actually. So when we see that, when I have been in this institute from the 8th plan onwards, and we have been giving the some kind of objectives and then deliverables and methodologies and all. But what we say is that sometimes we are advised that keep the continuity, keep the same objective, okay, so that it easily gets approved and you'll get your EVO fast. So we keep the same objective. But similarly, there are some objectives. India is a developing country. When I was 5 years old, I was told that. Now I am 57 years old. Still I am being told that India is a developing country. Garibi hatao, remove the poverty. We have been removing the poverty. Like that, women empowerment. Since my childhood, I have been hearing this one, and I am hearing this one. So objective remains same. And deliverable also remains same. So we will do this, we will do that and all. But the timelines keep changing, and we are getting the different administrative orders. So what is going wrong? Where is it going wrong? Actually, we need some kind of good audit. Actually, we need our auditors like Parangaman and Usha. Actually, there as a gender balance is there. Our auditors in these things. Actually, that kind of people should audit actually what's going wrong. In my view, if we are not achieving our deliverables and we are not achieving our objectives, that means methodology is wrong. That means we are not actually following the same methodology. We think we keep on doing the same thing and we expect to achieve something different actually. How is it possible? Unless it is a Microsoft software. You keep clicking, it makes behave differently. But in life, actually, it doesn't happen. So we have to check the methodology. Where are we going? And in my view, actually, we are going wrong in education. It doesn't mean that you have to change the curriculum or you have to extra lessons have to be added. Sometimes you may skip them in the choice, actually, you may leave it in the choice. And if the corona batch, government can remove that from the syllabus, 50% syllabus, it can be made. So I'm not talking about that kind of education. The first school or the first university is the mother's lap. The comfort we have on mother's lap, the serenity, the happiness we have, nothing can be equal to that one. We can learn a lot. Okay, we can, from where our education starts. Mothers should tell boys that they are not entitled. They don't have any special entitlements. They are equal to the girls. And they should tell the girls that they are not inferior. They are second to none. This parity or this equality should start from mother's lap. Parents, it's actually father's role as well. Parents have to start this education and they should continue in school. I said sometime back also, when my daughter asked me, why are you putting restrictions? Don't you trust me? I felt really sad. I told her, I trust you, but I don't trust men like me on the road. So that is actually, I could not look at her while telling that one, but it's the truth. Okay, so unless we address this one, we will keep on talking about this one, but we will never achieve our deliverables, or we will never fulfill our objectives. So I think we should move, we should change our objectives when compared, when this kind of administrative order is issued again. And coming back to NIOT women, I am proud of them. NIOT women never ask for any additional comforts or quarters or anything like that. I have seen, I am proud actually. They go on to ships, they go to islands, they stand on top of the structures and then they work. They never say, I am a woman, I need a concession. That I am really, I appreciate them. Okay. Though we have our differences later, but one thing is here, I don't mind telling that I am really proud of them. But, and when they conduct this administrative function also, they conduct a lot of programs, competitions, it's fun and frolic because they are confident. They need not have to air their miseries or their problems here. They know how to solve them. That's why they are actually so happy and confident when they organize this one. So this really conveys a message as far as we are concerned. And recently I went on to Sagar Nidhi, our ship. I just bumped into one girl actually. Then I thought she was actually one of our staff members. Then they told us that she is one of the, she is a second engineer or something like that. Second officer. Actually, I was pleasantly surprised. Okay, that women officer is there on that too. Really, previously I saw them as officers. One second officer is really this thing and all. And people talk about breaking the glass ceiling. I'm glad that Dr. Purnima has joined back actually. She should listen to this one. Actually, we are talking about glass ceiling, but I don't agree. Actually, it's not the glass ceiling, it's a glass cage. So you break it, then the ceiling automatically breaks. I see it cracking. Okay, I see it actually, I'm sure it is going to fall very soon. Okay, and at the end, I would like to say that we need a healthy debate. Platitudes, euphemism, politically correct statements, they are good, but we don't solve the problem. We need a healthy debate. Once again, I say that this education that men don't have any agreements, that education should start from our homes, and that should start with these two words. I congratulate all the women of NIOT and IITM and in fact MOES for all their achievements. And our Chief Guest of the day is actually our Joint Secretary, Mrs. Indra Murthy. That speaks volumes of women's empowerment achievements and all. And I thank you all for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Before we continue.
Thank you, sir, for a very insightful and encouraging address. I now request Dr. R. Krishnan, Director IITM, to please address the gathering.
Can we get this removed, the PowerPoint presentation? I'm not able to see anyone because of that.
Yeah. Dr.
I think.
Dr. Tara, can you please unshare this?
I actually, someone need to help me with this. I am unable to do that from here. Maybe they,
Yeah. Okay.
I tried that.
Yeah.
But, okay, well, let me see. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe I will just wait for a couple of seconds.
No, I think Dr. Krishnan, we can continue. Let her try.
Yeah. So, good afternoon, our dear Chief Guest, Dr. Srimati Indra Murthy, Joint Secretary, MOES, Dr. Ramdas, Director, NIOT, Chennai, Dr. Mrs. Purnima Jalihal, Scientist G, NIOT, Dr. Mrs. Lata, Scientist G, NIOT, Dr. Mrs. Tara Prabhakaran, Scientist F, IITM, Dr. Mrs. Vijaya Ravichandran, Scientist G, NIOT. Very eminent, very impressive and eminent list of women scientists. And also chief guest, Srimati Indra Murthy ji. Welcome to you all. First of all, welcome to all of you, and wish everyone a very happy and productive and wonderful International Women's Day celebration. So first of all, thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk on this day. And we heard very nice presentations about the achievements of women and achievements of NIOT and the contributions of women scientists from NIOT from Dr. Purnima Jalihal, followed by a very nice presentation by my colleague, Dr. Tara Prabhakaran, on the contributions of IITM women scientists, the number of PhDs, and the many contributions of women scientists from IITM. And that was a very impressive presentation. And then there was a very eloquent presentation by Dr. Ramadas, Director NIOT, on the women's contributions and also how to look at the concept of equality. And that, I mean, he made all very important points. So what I would like to say is women have been making great contributions in all spheres of societal activity. So when we go through the history, they have contributed all through in all fields, be it science, sports, industry, literature, commerce, management, defense, spirituality, arts, music, literature. We have a large number of examples of women scientists, women folk contributing to these various spheres of societal activities. And in particular, the COVID, when we had the COVID very recently, the COVID pandemic, it was a very big opportunity also to showcase how women, especially in IITM and various other institutions, they worked as a family. Especially in IITM, we worked as an institute, and women staff and scientists were primarily responsible for this. And as a family, we could work, and also as a nation collectively, we could successfully get past the difficult phase of the COVID pandemic. So I would like to thank all my women colleagues of IITM, MOES, and also the NIOT women staff and scientists for their outstanding contributions. And last year, MOES introduced the Nominee Award for Women Scientists, and we have to congratulate MOES for this, and also congratulate Dr. Tara, who is the first recipient of this very important award. And so in short, the contributions from women are going to be key for the sustainable future. This is what I strongly believe in this, and I am very hopeful that this will happen. It's not only India, for the entire global future, sustainable future of the entire globe, women are going to play a very important role. That's my firm belief, and I am very hopeful of that. With these few words, I am looking forward to the talk by our Joint Secretary Srimati Indra Murthy ji on gender equality today for a sustainable future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Srimati Indra Murthy is well known to us. She has held various positions in Government of India before joining as Joint Secretary, Ministry of Earth Sciences. I request our Chief Guest, Srimati Indra Murthy, to please address the gathering.
शिवशक्त्या युक्तो यदि भवति शक्तः प्रभवितुं न चेदेवं देवो न खलु कुशलः स्पन्दितुमपि असत्त्वामाराध्यां हरिहरविरिञ्चादिभिरपि प्रणन्तुं स्तोतुं वा कथमकृतपुण्यप्रभवति Friends, Adi Shankaracharya begins his Saundarya Lahari by saying that Shiva, the Almighty and the all-pervading, becomes incapable of any movement unless he is joined by Shakti, the mother, the driving force. Only after she joins him, creation happens. At this juncture, I wish all of us a happy Women's Day. We are the driving force. I take this opportunity also to doubly congratulate all the women scientists who are not only the creative force, but also engaged in the most creative field, that is science. So, double congratulations to all the women scientists. The importance of a woman is given by our scriptures also. We have always heard that without Sita, there would not have been any Ramayana, or without Panchali, there would not have been any Mahabharata. That is the importance of a woman, which has been accepted by our scriptures also. You are also all aware that all the creative things like knowledge, wealth, all of these are represented by women. Saraswati, Lakshmi, the Shakti, or the driving force. After saying so many things about the woman being a driving force, I want to share some thoughts of mine on women. A woman is called a female. FE stands for iron. So she is the iron pillar behind a man. That is why they say that behind every successful man, there is a woman. Though she is of iron, she is full of compassion, affection, empathy, and is therefore very fragile. She should be handled very carefully. Further, she produces men and she stands behind them for their success. How can you call a woman a weaker section? She is not. She is the most strongest person possible. But as I said, fragile. The physical things which we see itself should motivate us and encourage our confidence in us to the highest levels possible. Someone said, give anything to a woman and you get it back multiple times. For example, give her vegetables, you get a meal. Give her a house, you get a home. Give her a sperm, you get a baby. And now you can imagine what will happen if you give her negative forces. Be careful. Another interesting observation which I have is that the mother goddess is always depicted with 8 hands. This shows her capability in multitasking. This shows the woman's capability in multitasking. But isn't she revered? She is, because of her capabilities. According to me, the negative forces thrown at a woman makes her into a Chandi or a Kali with 8 hands. Don't forget that. Another observation which I want to share with you is that Earth is called the mother. She accepts a lot of atrocities. But when it is time to give back, she gives it quite a handful, be it tsunamis, be it COVIDs, or be it anything else which you like to note down. The important thing about a woman is that the strength of any relationship in this world depends on a woman. Be it a mother, be it a mother-in-law, be it a sister, be it a sister-in-law, be it a daughter or a daughter-in-law. All the relationships happen because of the woman who stands as an iron pillar behind everyone. Somebody, I saw it in the WhatsApp today morning. They defined woman. The W stands for a wonderful wife. O stands for an outstanding friend. M stands for a marvelous daughter. A stands for an adorable sister. N stands for a nurturing mother. I would like to conclude by saying that feminism does not mean going around with flags and shouting. It is the way we nurture things, relations, and also help progress creativity. Social, economic, and legal structures are changing to accommodate women's role. Happy Women's Day. हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for a very inspiring address. We would like to felicitate our chief guest with an e-memento.
Thank you. Thank you so much. What is this? What is the picture depict?
Actually, I'm also. Yeah, ma'am, actually, this is a memento which depicts all the NIOT activities. Once it's unshared, you can probably see me holding it. We will send it to you separately. Basically, it depicts all the activities from the shallow waters, like, desalination, and then it goes down to the deep waters for the manned submersible and the mining machine, etc. The center, it shows energy and in an artistic fashion. So basically, it depicts all NIOT and ocean technology activities, and we wish we could have given it to you physically, ma'am, but today we have to be content with just the showing it to you on the video. So we will be sending this to you, and then we are hoping that you will come physically soon to NIOT, and we could have these meetings together.
Yeah.
Thank you for a very nice speech.
Madam, I qualified that one.
Yes.
I qualified that one.
Yeah, if you send it, I can't come. Keep it with you, I'll come and take it.
Thank you, ma'am. I now request Dr. Vijaya Ravichandran, Scientist G, Group Head, Seafront Facility, to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you. Women's Day at NIOT has always been a day of celebration for all. It's not just for this. We have never discussed problems. We don't have any. It has been filled with competitions and fun and frolic, and we celebrate it every year in letter and spirit. So thank you, thank you, Srimati Indira Murthy ji, JSMOES, for taking time off your busy schedule and delivering this wonderful talk. You've shared your thoughts on the strengths of women, the strengths that can really lead us into a better future. Thank you very much, ma'am. And it was a pleasant surprise that NIOT as well as IITM wanted to have you on this occasion. So that was a really good surprise, and you made it, and you made it to all of us. Thank you very much. Yatra naryastu pujante ramante tatra devataha. Wherever women are adored, the gods are pleased. So NIOT is such a place. The director of NIOT has always been encouraging and supporting. There has never been an occasion where we were given projects on any gender bias. It has always been that anybody could do anything. So NIOT is such a place, and I thank our director for this kind of support and encouragement. And I thank Dr. Krishnan, Director IITM, for being a part of this celebration today and delivering his address. I think I thank the CMC team of NIOT for their coordination, and all at MOES and IITM for this coordinated effort. And I thank all of you who have been present here physically, and all those who have been listening to it. And I thank the estate team for all the arrangements, and Mr. Solomon for all these photographs. Thank you very much, ma'am, for joining us amongst your busy schedule.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
So with this, we end the Women's Day function, though the competitions for the International Women's Day continues in the afternoon. So we have arranged many competitions in NIOT, which we'll be conducting in the afternoon. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.